Good morning, and how do you do? Me, I'm doing all right. Start feeding water the rabbits. Uh, Decent morning. It's nice and cool. Took Dulce for a walk. Fed Squeak. Found Tippy dead this morning. I put her in a cage with a new kitten. And she was in there dead this morning. I think she was sick anyway, but I don't know. So that's sad. Hear all that clicking? We got some thirsty rabbits. I better get with it. Especially, I see the two fighting with their bottle. Excuse me 1 second. There you go, Rufus. There you go. All right, Amy. I see you. I see you. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, got a relatively fresh day to work with. Got quite a bit done on the carport yesterday. I started uploading last night, but it didn't go through. Yes, they're working on it. Usually when there's one really long one, because I'll just, whatever videos I get for the day, I'll just upload them all at the same time. And usually when there's a longer one uploading, it holds up the other ones, even the shorter ones. Technically, all I have to do out there now, get some rabbits out there, is get some J feeders and water bottles on the cage. But I'm going to do a little bit more sterilization on it. Okay. Grab all these empties. Grab the empties off. Grab the empties. Grab the empties. Weather's supposed to start cooling down. And the rain will be here before you know it. Also, shorter days. I'm gonna find a way to fall plant late, even though the problem with fall plant is if you wait till it's too cold, the plants really don't get a chance to get established. If a plant is established before it gets too cold, it tends to maintain better, and actually it's able to, it pulls like sugars and stuff out of the ground and stuff too. It'll actually get pretty sweet, whatever it is. So, but if you just started in those conditions, it doesn't have the strength to do that. That's basically why the timing is so important with your fall planting. I got about 2 weeks, I would say. Well, because it's later. The summer kind of extended a little bit, right? It's been warm. Depending on what it's going to look like in the next month or so, we might have 2 more weeks. I don't know, but I'm going to plant regardless and see what happens. It's not going to hurt to try. I got a lot of full bottles out already. They're just not quite a bit right there. There's some right there and some over there. So I don't have to fill up that many. That's good. Fill these up. Get it on there. Look and see what I have in the way of J feeders for those other cages. I think I have 4 brand new 12-inch J feeders. There's 12-inch J feeders going in these really big cages. I need to find a place for them though. They're brand new and usable. There's 4 cages with a lot of rabbits in it, or animals anyway. They hold a lot of feed. thinking I could put, you know, to put a couple feeders side by side to fit the slot. Those are 7-inch. I believe with the cages I just did call for a 9-inch. And I have some 3 and 5-inch. I'm guessing like a 3 and a 5 would go in to that slot. Don't have too many. Maybe I do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9, right? 9 of the 3 inches. Those are just what I started with, because you know I was like, it's a feeder. I never expected to get to where it's at now, or I would have bought bigger ones from the get-go. I could not have known. It was going to turn into this. In about 2 weeks, we're gonna start seeing some babies for sure. I got lots of breeding from about the 11th or 12th to the 17th, I think. So around the 11th or 12th of this month. Nest boxes are gonna start going in. Good time of year too, because since it's doesn't get so cold, I don't have to worry about bringing in those nest boxes. When it gets when the temps get colder, that first week of the baby's life before they really get their fur, I should bring them in. I might throw some plastic on the windows in here. Trying to insulate it a little bit. I bet that would help. But if the nest isn't made just right, sometimes they make the nest and there's just a little pocket in the box for the babies to stay in, and they usually do. They stay warm. But sometimes the mom will make like a trench, and so the babies are able to roam free, and they'll split up, and they're, you know, that's dispersing their heat. But one will leave the group and come to the other end, not make its way to the other side, and then one dead baby gets cold, and say the other ones are staying by it. That saps the heat from the other baby. It's just a cascading thing. Needless to say, there's a possibility for a lot of death, and I've seen it. So, safe thing to do is just bring the nest box inside for the morning. Bring it back out before work. Leave it in for the day. Mom usually jumps right in when you bring the nest box back. Jump right in and feed them. They're good. At that point, they usually just feed them once a day anyway. You could take it right back out, but it's better for them to be in here anyway. So the mama just check on them and stuff. We need to feed the chickens. Don't let me forget. Okay. Okay. Fed and watered. I'm a little torn on what my next step is for these cages. You know, I'm gonna take a little walk around and see my J feeder situation. Take a look at that. That'll give me an idea where I'm at with that anyway. I think that's rattling around in the back of my mind. So here's my original greenhouse, overgrown and everything. Yeah, still ready to get to work. Just, whew, some work in there to be done, but that'll be brought back to life. Some more cages I got. Just need to put the bottoms on those. Hey, Dulce. Oh, there was some J feeders over there. Not many, but I want to see if they fit. Which ones? I see two different sizes anyway. Okay. Those cages are interesting. They actually have a nest box inside the cage. You put a nest box in the little drop down, or you can just cover around it, but I'm gonna put a nest box in there. And yeah, so you don't have to take the nest box in it. Well, that just presented a little issue for me, right? I'm talking about having to take the nest boxes out in the cold. If it's all enclosed in there, that's a issue. That can be an issue. Okay, so that looks like a 7-incher. And that's a 9, I believe. So I think 9's going that way on the inside, I'm pretty sure. So these are good to go. It's not many. Let's see. The way you do this, stick one into the other like that. Yeah, like that. You can see that. Excuse me, Dulce. Okay. Yeah. Stick one into this. When they're not bent to high heavy. Okay, whatever. That one has a thing sticking in it. Okay. Anyway, so I'll just take it. I'll just take these two. I know it's not a 7-incher. It's much wider than that. But yeah. Could actually count the inches in the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches. That's just the size of the gap. I believe you get the 10-inch hole for the 9-inch feeder. Yep. If I was to use a 7-inch feeder, that'll work in there. Nothing can get out. A 7-inch will go in there. That'll work. No foul there. So how many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 7. don't want to spend any more money. I don't want to. I think I have. Let's see what I have. There's some up here that they someone fixed using metal, because at the bottom most of your better ones have a fine screen to let the fine ground up leftovers from the feed to kind of sift out, fall out. So with those, over time, get holes in them, and then the feed just falls out the bottom. Okay. All right, here's some right here. That's 12 inches. Those definitely need to be sterilized too. Got those from another rabbitry recently. So I got a lot of 12, probably a dozen 12 inches right there. Should have some more than that, but I think there's many more in here. There's some, but not many more. Yeah, right there. More for the drip line system. Some metal in there. See, it's all, the screen is all messed up. Put that metal in there. It's a good idea. I'm not seeing that many. Oh, this one needs it. This one's in decent shape. Thought I got all the I thought those 16 cages I just put up yesterday came with feeders. I think these are some of them. I thought it came with enough feeders for all of them. Well, looks like right off the bat, looks like I have a J feeder shortage for what I'm doing. Still have these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 more of those. Those need J feeders. Okay. Well, at least these 8 have J feeders. I'm wondering if those came from these other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think those were to these. I think that's making sense. Those with these, I think, add up to about 16, or so. 8, 9, 10, yeah. Get some rest spray. Okay. I think I need something to eat too. I haven't been eating very well. Had beans and rice last night. Tempted to get some pizza, but went with the beans and rice. I think I'm gonna go have some breakfast. Yeah, J feeders. 7 to 10 inch, I'm thinking. 9, 7 to 9. You cut an 8-inch hole for the 7-inch feeder, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's breakfast time. Mold this over. Got enough to get going though. Get going, use what I got. I do have quite a bit of smaller ones that I just don't like using, but I may have to. Makes sense. You just get them used. Get the life out of them. All right. I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully in a bit better mood. Later.